Okay, this is part 2 because I get cut off and not, I'm not always aware. Anyway, so the point of this first story, which I got lost, of course, is that the power of creativity is so important. Besides me being able to look up in Google and have a realization that I mattered, is the other things that got me through the difficult time was creating movement in my body. So legitimately like exercising. And it wasn't because I wanted, I probably wanted to lose weight, but that wasn't the main focus. It was just, I literally taught myself, I matter. I'm valuable, worthy, and deserving. These are the affirmations I used. And I get to exercise. I'm worthy of taking care of my body. I deserve to move. Or I still have the sticky notes legitimately in my own in my room that remind me that these are the fundamentals of how I stacked up all of the things that saved my life. Mindset, vision, focus. And I can focus on a lot of things all at once. It's just difficult when there's trauma and there's emotional dysregulation. But part of what got me through that difficult, horrible time in my life, that kind of reminded me, was art, was music. Like Macklemore's album, The Heist, literally was another thing that saved my life. Besides, working the mindset and cognitive behavioral therapy tools and dialectical tools and things that I had learned, when shit hits the fan, that's when we practice these things. The whole idea is to practice them before shit hits the fan. And if you don't have that luxury because you finally like, oh shit, I got to take care of myself. This is why I teach self-care and resilience, overcoming anxiety, literally figuring out how to improve your life so much that when shit hits the fan, like now, that you will thrive. You might be surviving and then you'll thrive because you will realize, besides the multiple dimensions that we're living in this craziness, is that your creative juice, your creative spark, whether it's music or art or like whatever you personally do as a talent or a skill or what you infuse into somebody else. Like moms don't have to necessarily have anything. Their infusion is love and care and guidance. I'm kind of like one of those. I just don't have any children. My people, my clients, not children, although some of them may act like it sometimes, but it's legitimately how I infuse creative activity, creative love, because I think creativity is love. A smile can be love. It doesn't, as hokey as it sounds, it's legitimately amazing. So Macklemore's album, The Heist, if you are going through a rough time, it is such an empowering album. And if you want to look up his backstory on why it was so important for him to make that album, so be it. It may or may not help you. I don't have addiction problems, but it is important to know how much hard work goes into not just recovery of anything, but like pursuing your dreams. Even if the dream is just to have a healthy, place to live where people are loved and accepted, building a community, that's a great dream. You don't have to be a rock star to have dreams. You literally can create in this world the way you're meant to. And that's what I do. I help people do that. So please, if you're struggling right now, find either your favorite album, not one that you necessarily cried to, but it could help if you need catharsis. I used to use and occasionally still use music and or movies to inspire some tears if I'm feeling backed up and not moving them naturally. But empowering music, just like empowering words you speak to yourself, empowering music can help you get through this time. Whether you're having a time here in the States or you're having a time in any place of the world, music is life. Music is life-giving because it's creative. So doing creative things as well, moving your body. anytime you move energy, you're creating. Like, no one would say that walking creates energy, but it does. Just like eating, you're dissolving energy for one thing and putting it into your body to create energy in your body. Like, all of life is energy. So utilize it to your best advantage. And like, use movies and tools and literally seek out good news. Like, legitimately, today a friend was feeling scared and anxious, and I told him some things about like how like the world is watching and they're very supportive of us, and his anxiety went away. Probably because I'm infectious to like, I'm not gonna say like a fungus, but they're resilient as fuck. So I'm resilient as fuck, so maybe I'm a fungus. But legitimately, the way you see things is how you can get through them. Mindset is so important. And moving your feet, moving energy, create something, or listen to something that's going to give you energy. Don't listen to the news 24% of the time, and even on these apps, which incredible for information. You know, you have to sift through a lot of bullshit, but you still can find information, and you have to be discerning. Don't be an asshole. But like, legitimately, if you like, find the good news. See where people are doing good. See where people are supportive of you. Like, would have your back. And even, it might not be a family member. It might not be, I mean, I'm grateful that the people that I have in my life, I was looking at a plane. I'm grateful for the people that I have in my life. And I have them from family to friends to acquaintances to strangers on the internet. I'm so grateful. So, so grateful. Gratitude is another thing. You can be grateful even when things aren't perfect. That's the most important time, actually. And then you'll oddly get more things to be grateful for. It's a paradox, I gather. Maybe it's not. It's just something I observed over the course of many years, but especially since 2012 into 2013. So, use music. Macklemore's The Heist. If that doesn't pump you up, it might not be your style. But anything that reminds you that you're powerful and that you can do whatever you set your mind to. Don't listen to the Smiths. They're a great band. Morrissey's an annoying curmudgeon, but the music's awesome. But that's depression music. It's literally supposed to put you into the world's shit, and I'm going to be alone all my life. And like, it's wonderful music, but you should be in a good headspace to listen to it. Speaking from a Gen Xer, these are important things to know when to use. Sometimes crying is important. And sometimes reminding how strong you are to get back up a moment or an hour or even one day that's kind of sucky. Put on your favorite music. Last night I was so grateful. I went out with some girlfriends to dance, and it changed my state. Just like Tony Robbins says, if you change your physical state, you will change your mind. It's the same when you change your thoughts. Your physical state can change as well. You will be more motivated to do things. It doesn't mean you have to solve the world's problems. Just one baby step to take care of yourself. Like, care about how you feel. Care about feeling good, even when things aren't perfect. Because when you care about how you feel, then you start caring about how you'll be more creative. I literally had like 10 ideas on how to help my community and help. I'm in a group on Facebook that is so supportive, and like, there's so many creative ideas that are popping up because I move my body. I take care of myself. I take care of my feelings. I don't wallow in things that are not going to be productive for me being strong. Yes, have a cry, but don't let your brain spiral into this horrible thing, because then you'll stay there, and then it's very hard to get out of whatever we're going to be facing on a day-to-day basis. I'm not projecting bad. I'm projecting power. The power to the people, the power to love, the power to acceptance. Those are the things that I know I'm giving power to by being this way. I hope this helps. Listen to music. Read amazing, powerful books from people that are like role models. Have a great day. Go Birds!